Hello everyone, my name is SuddenlyNinja and you're watching a new episode of Indie Beginning. This week we're taking a quick look at Life Goes On by Infinite Monkeys Entertainment. Now, traditionally platformers have taught us to avoid things like sharp spikes and rising lava, but in Life Goes On, death is your biggest tool with which you proceed through the levels. This game is all about dying on the right spot, and in some cases, at the right moment. The levels provide you with an infinite amount of cloned knights, all with a unique but equally pedantic name, and all with an insatiable lust for self-sacrifice, and you are tasked with the job of retrieving a holy golden relic at the end of each level. Where a normal platform would have you do things like avoid sharp spikes and crushing rocks, Life Goes On lets you use the corpses of fallen knights as new platforms to stand on, weights to hold down buttons, and obstacles to block incinerators, all so that the next shining piece of armor can have a shot at the prize. So death plays a pretty big role, and at first this made me feel a little uneasy. The excellent sound effects that accompany each gory demise really rub in the fact that you just sacrificed an innocent life just to try and get a shiny golden cup. A little bit morbid maybe, but you can't stop now, there's treasure to be had! Using death as an actual game mechanic might take a little bit of getting used to at first, but the game does a good job in teaching the various useful ways your minions can lose their heads, and the best uses for the inevitable pile of corpses you'll be leaving behind. Every level consists of a differently arranged puzzle, with several obstacles to overcome, all with a minimum amount of lives lost and time taken. I was slightly disappointed by the controls and the animations though, but nothing to be seriously worried about. The controls seemed floaty at some point, preventing me from executing precise jumps, and the animations tend to get a little stale, as all the knights are the same height, weight, and they move in the same way, so apart from having a different name, there's really not much difference between them. Not that it really matters though. At the point where I noticed these things, I was well into the game, wrapping up the final couple of levels and sending my last few brave knights to their doom. I couldn't help but think that a game like this, with these mechanics, would be an excellent game to be enjoyed on an iPad or a similar tablet device, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. In the end, Life Goes On is an enjoying and refreshing puzzle game that will have you waste way more minions than you need to, just to see how big of a pile of corpses you can make. The art style and music are sufficiently cartoony, but the controls may act a little floaty, and the animations sometimes lack diversity. Nevertheless, if you like platformers with a hint of puzzles and a big scoop of hatred for knights in shining armor, Life Goes On is definitely the game for you. That is all for this week. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for new episodes of Indie Beginning, and I'll see you in the next video.